welcome back to Young Royals. Trying to get over some of that anxiety that you have? You should talk to your therapist about it.
Jag blev uppriktigt förvånad när jag såg att du hade ringt.
Jag hade inte ringt men jag hade någon annan att ringa.
You don't have to be rude to the person you're asking for help.
Vad händer om jag bara erkänner?
Det finns inget att...
Doesn't seem like it's helping you that much.
Handlar det här om den här skandalvideon?
Yes, it is.
Nivån är så jävla låg!
Love how you're taking it all out, specifically on Simon. That's always lovely to see. And unsurprising.
Fast det är inte så kul att veta att vi har fuskat.
True.
För mig är det det.
Vad är du sugen på? Du får tänka helt fritt.
Eller nej, sushi. Poke bowl.
Not a bad choice.
Förlåt, pokeball. Tänker jag mig.
I mean, hey, if you have all the resources and power to do that, I'd be doing that so much. God, that looks cold.
Kom igen. Jaha, och det är inte för att Ville är med, eller?
Exakt.
Nej.
För det känns som att det är lite svårt att hålla dig borta, liksom.
Du ska ju få till det med Marcus.
Yeah.
Det känns bara som att han gillar mig på riktigt.
Okej, och du gör inte det, eller?
Jag vet inte.
Simon, again, as much as I want you to get
Kär i han.
with Wilhelm, you should give Marcus a real chance. Or just end it now. Like, you know, pick one or the other.
Frågade Simon och Marcus. Sa att de inte känner varandra. Jag kollade hans mobil.
Men Ville, seriöst.
Det var dumt.
Yeah, it was stupid. Shouldn't have done that.
Absolut var det. Jag vet att det borde vara okej att han träffar andra. Jag vet att det borde kännas okej, men det gör ju inte det. Det går ju inte att känna så.
It's understandable, Wilhelm. I mean, you love the guy.
Det är mitt fel dessutom.
And it is your fault.
Du ska inte bara fråga.
HBTQI-certifierat så att det löser sig. Men se till om vi snackar. Vi ses sen.
I really don't like that guy. He's such an arrogant asshole. Like most of the royal people around here.
Vi ska hålla det privata privat. Det är så vi är uppvuxna. Annars utnyttjar folk det.
And undoubtedly some people will try.
Så jag kände mig ensam förut också. Med Erik. Jag var liksom okej med det. För att jag visste att han fanns där.
No, that's so sad. Wilhelm.
Och sen förra terminen så träffade jag en vän. Jag önskar på ett sätt att det aldrig ens hade hänt.
Because then it wouldn't hurt so much
Det var
now.
liksom bättre att inte veta hur det kan kännas.
I get that.
Alla böcker...
I literally just came back from my therapy session as well before filming this, so that was kind of perfect timing, actually. Wilhelm, why do you keep pairing up with Simon? You're making this so difficult for him.
Karin Boye föddes år en kvinnlig studiekamrat. Vilket väcker
How appropriate for you two.
de alla fasta ideal.
Oh, great. Let's have some alone time. Exactly what we need.
Så om det är någonting mellan er kan du bara säga det.
Vi hänger.
Det var väl inte så svårt.
Don't be rude about it.
Vi är inte tillsammans. Det har ingenting med det att göra egentligen, men det är inte det.
But you are seeing him, Simon. Like, you're not being entirely truthful with that. You two are never going to get over each other. Which, I realized that. Like, they're going to get back together. I figured. I mean, like, they've never been able to separate even for, like, a moment, really. They're always somehow paired up and just fighting those feelings.
Du fuskar hela tiden ner. Lite mer. Rör. Lyssna på mig då.
Lyssna, gubbe. Var vi klara här, eller?
I mean, I'm more with Sarah, just because I feel like using animals in competition just seems weirdly, I don't want to say barbaric or cruel, but like bordering on those kinds of things. It seems really odd to be doing that kind of stuff anymore, in my opinion.
Svunna dagar, flydda år. Det vi hade och de vi var.
It sounds beautiful.
Vi får ta bort svordomen och sen måste vi ha hillerska någonstans så att folk förstår att det handlar om skolan. Du har talang.
Oh, she's a great teacher. She gave him some honest, constructive criticism there, but also praised him for his talent. Like, she's good. I like her.
Att vi är det bästa elevhemmet på hela skolan. Hörde ni inte vad jag sa?
I'm calling it now. Y'all are gonna lose.
Vad ler du åt, sa jag?
Jag log inte.
Du säger emot mig.
What a dick.
Vincent.
Asshole.
Tillsammans med August här.
God forbid anyone have a good time. I would just not do the dishes. I'd be like, what are you gonna do? What are you actually gonna do to me if I don't do them? Don't like that we're cutting back and forth between August and Sarah. Like, I would really like for that relationship to not happen.
Eller så skit. Alltså, det är inte...
Nej, alltså, jag kommer jättegärna.
Vadå, är ni vänner nu eller?
Nej.
Bra.
So you're just gonna lie about it, Sarah? Okay.
Det var bra.
I see.
Hon är ett asshole.
Och det är du som säger att man ska ge människor en andra chans. En tredje, en fjärde, en femte. Du vet, som med pappa.
That's a really unfair way to look at it. But okay, Sarah. Okay.
Alltså jag tror inte jag är redo för något seriöst.
Det är helt okej om inte du är redo. Jag kan vänta.
He just seems like such a cool guy. Like, every time he says or does something, I'm like, you're just such a nice guy.
No offense, nu vill jag bara vara helt ärlig med dig. Du kanske inte heller direkt har de bästa förebilderna för bra relationer heller. Efter din pappa.
That's kind of a shitty thing to say,
Mamma har berättat om hur
Marcus.
Jag vet att du inte vill förstöra något som är så fint.
Okay, I mildly take back what I said.
Ingen stress.
I don't like that he was basically like, you don't want to destroy something like this now, do you? And your dad isn't the best role model after all. Like, that was kind of manipulative. Not a fan of that, Marcus. Sarah, please don't do this.
Du luktar häst.
Förlåt.
Den där jävla videon. Jag ska dit imorgon.
Men det kanske inte är en dålig grej.
It might not be a bad thing, but could it be a really bad thing? Like, you don't know. I don't like this. Like, maybe, Sarah, you can help him become a better person. And it does seem like it actually might be working to a degree, but I hate him so much. I really, really don't like him. I feel like he's just gonna use you. Well, shit. I'm surprised the teachers are okay with, like, all the swearing that the students always end up doing. I just know in my high school, like, you get reprimanded for that so quickly. Marcus, please don't make this an awkward moment. We need to win this. You're the one who fell. Learn how to sit down properly. Like, shut up. I'm sure someone who's actually in rowing could tell me, like, no, Simon did make a mistake there. He should have, like, stabilized him or whatever, but yeah, I kind of figured they were going to lose. Simon and Wilhelm aren't supposed to be on the team.
Hörs vi sen?
Boy.
Vad fan var det som hände?
Hela sliden, för han är helt fel. Vad är det fuck där ute?
Jag sa ingenting om det.
Det är för fan basic knowledge. Spelar ingen jävla roll. Det är inte på riktigt. Allt det här är bara till för att skapa någon sorts känsla och samhörighet som vi ändå inte har. Så...
Vet du vad, Vincent? Jag hoppar av. Jag behöver inte ta det här.
Yeah, Vincent fucking sucks, man. Really weird to see August defend Simon as well. Maybe Sarah really is having a good influence on him. It's so sad. He misses Simon so much. But Wilhelm, like I said, you gotta do the work. Like, you gotta prove to him that you've changed and that you can be the person he needs. Time to face the music, August. Let's see what they're calling you in for. You think it's bad, the audience thinks it's bad, which makes me think it's not. But I don't really see what it could be about if it's not about that video. Hello.
Ers Majestät.
Wilhelms beteende den här sista tiden har oroat hovet så till den grad att man känner sig nödgad att ha en reservplan.
No way.
Den reservplanen är i så fall du.
Holy shit.
Jag.
What? Det innebär
att drottningen vill ge mig den här chansen.
Ja, det är inte min idé, ska du veta. Jag kommer alltid stå bakom min son. sätta honom först.
You have proven that that is not the case, so stop with those lies.
Drottningen ska se att jag förtjänar en andra chans. Jag kommer inte göra er besviken.
You know what? Honestly, I'm cool with it. Let's just go ahead and give August the crown so that Wilhelm can just live the life he actually wants to live and not this bullshit that his mother is forcing on him. I'd be fine with that. Aw, that's sweet. What are we... What's happening? Wilhelm, what are you doing? No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not fair to Felice. That's not gonna make you feel any better. Like, don't do that.
Vill du vänta?
Why is this happening? I don't like anything that's going on.
Ville, kom, vi ska pranka Granhult. Vi ska pranka Granhult.
Thank you for interrupting. Yeah, why'd you do that, Wilhelm? That was stupid as hell. Oh my gosh. So I hated that. Didn't enjoy the way that went for pretty much anybody. Maybe with the exception of August. For once, I was kind of happy with that development. Let's begin with Simon. Simon, I feel, knows that he doesn't like Marcus the way that Marcus likes him, and really needs to take a step back and tell him that. Which, to his credit, it seemed like he tried to. He was basically saying, you know, that, hey, this just isn't going to work. I'm not ready for anything serious. And Marcus, I feel, really manipulated Simon into staying with him by saying, you know, your father was never a great role model for relationships, so I don't think you have it in your head correctly. And Wilhelm really fucked with you, and I'll never do that to you, and you can't destroy something so beautiful that we have. And it's like, you don't have anything yet, Marcus. You want to have something with Simon, and it feels like you're kind of trying to force it now. And you have Simon lying to Wilhelm, saying like, oh, we're not together, we're not doing anything, we're just hanging out, when, yes, you are at least somewhat together, and you're still keeping things from him, whether that's for his own benefit or not. You know, it just kind of muddies the whole situation. Like, I don't know, that whole bit is just a mess right now. You have Sarah, you know, not wanting to give up the horse, who I cannot remember the name of, I apologize, and kind of like getting in the way of a potential sale for it. To people who don't seem great, I'll admit, kind of agree with her on not wanting to sell to those people. But she's also acting like it's her horse when it's not, and it's kind of a complicated scenario. And she lost her virginity to August, of all people. I just... Ugh. But to be fair, August does seem to be his best self when he's around Sarah. And that's a good thing. I'll admit he seems to be getting better as a person. Like, seeing him defend Simon after the rowing competition was a welcome surprise. I was very happy to see that. And I actually like that he's the backup for Wilhelm. Because if Wilhelm decides, you know, fuck it, I'm just going to be with Simon, I'm going to live the life that I want to live, I mean, now he kind of can. There's a backup for him if that happens, which I think will happen. So I may not like August, but if it allows Wilhelm to be happy, then I'm all for it. But Wilhelm is just, oh my, he is such a mess, dude. Not only is he butting into Simon's business way too much, like, to the point where it's really frustrating me that he's constantly like, so are you together with Marcus? What's going on with that? You deserve, you know, I deserve to have the details to that situation, which he absolutely does not deserve to have those details. If Simon decides to tell him, he's allowed to. I don't like that Simone is, lying about certain aspects of it, but it's none of Wilhelm's business. I get why he's so involved with it and why he wants to know. Like, and I probably would be the same as Wilhelm if I'm being perfectly honest. But it is frustrating to see that it seems like he's, again, not learning from this whole scenario. He's just pushing and pushing and pushing Simone to do something that he doesn't want to do. And then on top of that, he goes and tries to have sex with Felice when he's feeling down. Like, again, I get it. He's seeking comfort. But Felice was, like, in love with you at one point. And that is super unfair and really confusing for her, I imagine. And like I said, it's not going to make him feel any better to end up having sex with her. Like, it's just... The situation is so messy right now. It is unreal. I don't dislike how messy it is. Again, I kind of enjoy the beautiful chaos of it all right now. It's a mess. It is just flat out a mess. Overall, I'm going to give this episode an 8.8 out of 10. I think pacing-wise, it was way better than the last episode. In terms of content, I found the drama to be a little more enticing here. I was very much enjoying a lot of this episode, even though I wasn't enjoying the content of it per se. And especially with the reveal that August is now the backup for Wilhelm, I kind of see like the groundwork for the rest of the season playing out a certain way. There's still plenty of room for surprises, but I'm seeing kind of an overall arc or general structure to the story now, which I really appreciate. Because for those first 2 episodes, it just kind of felt like we were going all over the place without any real direction. Now, despite not knowing the direction of some of these storylines, I'm kind of getting an idea of probably where it's going with Wilhelm, Simone, and August. So yeah, I rather enjoyed that episode, while at the same time not enjoying it. It was a weird experience. I'm looking forward to see what we have next week. I really want to know what's going to happen with Wilhelm and Felice's relationship now, because that in and of itself isn't enough to break the friendship. There's definitely a way back from it to, just be open and honest about why it happened and hopefully end it right then and there. But I'm curious to see how that plays out, because Wilhelm hasn't exactly had the best judgment in handling situations like this throughout the show. So I will see you all on that next episode, and that's about it.